Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to Gashi's Kaman TV, the tallest man in Black Africa. One man is worried. One man is having a sleepless night. One man is sleeping with his shoes on. The man is Musalia Mudavadi. The man is the Prime Cabinet Secretary. The man is worried because of a number of reasons. Number one, the entry of Raila Amolo Odinga into the government is something that is giving Musalia Mudavadi sleepless nights. When Raila came, Musalia's relevance was actually washed away. When Raila Amolo Odinga started the cooperation with William Samuel Ruto, Musalia Mudavadi was left in the cold. Musalia Mudavadi cannot bring votes to William Samuel Ruto. And William Samuel Ruto knows this. That is why Raila Amolo Odinga has been elevated to the position of almost a co-president. Number two, why Musalia is worried. The man dissolved his party. The man disbanded his party. The man joined UDA. Unknown to him, William Samuel Ruto had his own plans. Unknown to him, Raila Amolo Odinga was on his way to the cooperation agreement. And now, Musalia Mudavadi cannot have anything to bargain with. If you're wondering why Raila Amolo Odinga has refused to dissolve ODM, then ask him. That is why you see Musalia Mudavadi is very much worried, because he agreed that now, because I'm in government, because I'm the Prime Cabinet Secretary, there's no need of having my own party. ANC was dissolved. And remember, there were so many people in ANC who were very, very angry with this kind of move. You remember, it is this party that was used by Musalia Mudavadi in 2022 to bargain for his current position. Wetangula is there. He did not dissolve his party. Ford Kenya is still there. If you look at Musalia Mudavadi, he is so much worried because Ford Kenya is likely to gain some footage. You know, if you compare now Ford Kenya and ANC, you see, Ford Kenya is likely to have more following than ANC. When you look at the two now, you see Mudavadi is likely to be overshadowed by the Speaker of the National Assembly, that is Moses Wetangula. After all, he has his own party. He has his Bugoma people behind him. The other reason why Musalia Mudavadi is so much worried is because of Natembeya. George Natembeya, the Trans Nzoia governor, is giving this man sleepless night. George Natembeya is the man to beat in the Western province, the former Western province. If you look at George Natembeya is coming out very, very strongly. George Natembeya is moving clouds. George Natembeya, when you look at him, he seems to be working very, very well with the people. If you look at George Natembeya, you see somebody who is loved by the people on the ground. If you look at George Natembeya, you see somebody who is determined even to vie for the presidency. In fact, even William Samuel Ruto is very, very much worried by this man. Because you see, if George Natembeya is supported by Rigathi Gachagua and Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka, he will take the whole of Western Province. And what else do you need, ladies and gentlemen? When you have Mount Kenya behind George Natembeya, when you have the Kaba votes behind George Natembeya, and you have the Western vote, the Luhya votes with George Natembeya, what else do you need to know that this will be the next president? Now you can understand why Musalia Mudavadi is worried. Something else that is making this man to be worried is that William Samuel Ruto up to date has never fulfilled the 30% shares. Unajua, tukubali, Gachagua kile alisema ni kwamba he was speaking the truth when he was demanding the shares. That was the agreement. That is the agreement. And you see, politics is just about bargaining. Bargain for your people. Bargain for your community. And what Musalia Mudavadi and Wetangula did is that they agreed with William Samoei Ruto that they were going to get 30% of all the appointments, that they were going to get 30% of the cabinet, 30% of the principal secretaries, 30% of everything, including developments, including so many roads were to be constructed in Western. So many. I can't even remember the number of kilometers, but there were so many that anybody would agree that William Samoei Ruto would do it. But when you look at now the roads that were promised, in fact, nothing has been done in Western. Nothing, hakuna chochote. So that the fact that William Samoei Ruto did not keep the promise can only make Musalia Mudavadi to be very, very much worried. Because atabia watu nini? Atabia watu nini niambieni. Hata kama ni wewe, ungeambia watu nini? The other reason is because of Okiya Mtata. Okiya Mtata is now another person. He has said that he's going to contest the presidency. And now when you combine Okiya Mtata and George Natembeya, then you understand that Musalia Mudavadi will become completely irrelevant in the Western politics. He'll become completely irrelevant in this country. In fact, Okiya Mtata, you know what he did is that he had agreed that, he had said that he's going to vie. And he was working very well with the Gen Z. In fact, he seemed to be the candidate of the Gen Z. But he seems to not have taken that very seriously. But from the ground, from the look of things, people would vote for Okiya Mtata. They would listen to Okiya Mtata than they would listen to Musalia Mudavadi. If Musalia Mudavadi was to call a rally, I think he'll be lucky to get 100 people. He'll be very, very lucky. There is also Ruben Kigame. Ruben Kigame, I think, is from the Western nation. He of Tebianasi. Toba uwepo wapo edanasi ewe bwana wa majeshi. That song, that man is taking the Western nation by storm. Is taking the country by storm. An opinion poll was carried out, and I happened to be one of the people who carried out that opinion poll. He was paired. Ruben Kigame was paired with William Samoei Ruto. More than 1,400 samples were taken, and people voted. Surprisingly, if you visit that post, because it was a public post, Ruben Kigame garnered 92% against William Samoei Ruto's 9%. You understand why he's now getting worried? The other person that is also making William Samoei Ruto and his team and wote kushagana kulia, still on Ruben Kigame, still another opinion poll that was carried out, and I think people are still voting. You can go there and vote. It is there, and it is, if you visit my post, you still find it there. And Ruben Kigame is now paired with Raila Amolo Odinga. Shockingly, the last time I checked, Raila Amolo Odinga had 22%, Ruben Kigame had 78%. And I think about 900 people had voted. So now, when you look at Musalia Mudavadi has nothing to give. Musalia Mudavadi, I think these are the kind of people who should actually retire from politics. Because when you look at our country today, you realize that things have changed. But the funny thing, our politicians have not changed. The voters have changed completely. If you look at it, you realize that they are looking for fresh blood. If you look at, that's why Ruben Kigame is now overtaking Raila Amolo Odinga. That's why Ruben Kigame is also overtaking William Samoei Ruto. Because he's fresh. And when you look at politics today, you realize that people are looking for fresh people, are looking for people who come with new ideas. They don't want to see these people who have been in government for so many years, yet there is nothing to show. For example, if you look at William Samoei Ruto, since 1992, William Samoei Ruto has been in government. As a youth, as a member of parliament, Eldoret North, as a deputy president, as a minister, and now as a president. Musalia Mudavadi, the only position that he has not held is that of the president. Wetangula the same. Raila has been the prime minister. I think this country is yearning for fresh blood. I don't know what you think, ladies and gentlemen, but if you ask me, this is the way to go. And maybe you can let me know what you think in my comment section. And please like the video. Till next time. Bye-bye.